Alright guys, so as you guys can see, Gingerbrave comp is back. So we have a unique style of our Gingerbrave comp, of course utilizing our new black pearl cookie. But I gotta let you guys know, this one is pretty special and the topping settings are going to be a bit different as well. And I want to give a shout out to Lin for sharing this comp on YouTube, and I'll link the video down in the description so you guys can check it out yourself. However, it is in a different language, so I didn't really understand completely what they were saying, but you guys can also check it out. And if there's anything that I missed out and you guys speak the native language, then please let me know down in the comments below exactly what I missed so that I can tweak it a little bit more. Of course, I have used my own toppings for some of these cookies just because I don't have exactly what Lin has shared. But here we go. Let me show you guys the topping real quick. So 5 of the Swift chocolate here for Gingerbrave. I believe the reason why Lin went with this is because we have 5-star ascension on Gingerbrave. Gingerbrave is actually pretty darn tanky, and on top of that, we're just kind of really spamming the ability in order to group them together as many times as possible in order to utilize caramel arrows, final strike, as well as black pearl cookies, whirlpool, so that it's easier for Kumiho later on to charm them and for you to pretty much attack everybody at the same time. All right, so instead of our usual 5 solid almond, we are going with 5 swift chocolate here. And the next one is going to be Kumiho. Kumiho is exactly the same as before, 5 swift chocolate. That gives Kumiho Cookie the head start that she needs in order to charm the enemies before they're able to do something. All right, so 15% cooldown is all you need because you get the bonus 5%. And then you do need to focus on damage resist as well as the attack speed. So attack speed needs to be number 2, at least in order for Kumiho to charm the enemies as soon as possible. All right, next one is going to be Caramel Arrow. Caramel Arrow is actually exactly the same as before for my previous comps. So 5 of the Syrian Raspberry here, focusing on damage resist as well as attack speed here. Attack speed needs to be number 1 or 2 alongside Kumiho. And I gotta let you guys know, the higher attack speed, the better it is going to be, and allowing your Caramel Arrow to stack up more arrows, dealing a lot more damage, but you got to work with what you have, right? Next one is going to be our Sea Fairy. So Sea Fairy is going to be using 5 Searing Raspberry here. No extra cooldown, of course, just like before, just focusing on raw, straight damage here. We are focusing on a bit of more damage resist. You don't really want Sea Fairy to be the first one dying, so having extra damage resist is going to be helpful. Next one is going to be our Black Pearl Cookie. Black Pearl is actually going to be using 5 juicy apple jelly for my build. All right, so Lin has shared it with 5 of the Syrian Raspberry, but for me, I don't have the amount of Syrian Raspberry right now that I'm able to take out from some of my other cookies. So I actually utilized 5 of the juicy apple jelly, focusing on the crit because we do know that she does do multiple ticks, and I just want to have that extra damage from that. But I believe that if you have the ability to, using 5 of the Syrian Raspberry will definitely work. Using 5 of the juicy apple jelly also works, but just keep in mind you do want to have that damage resist in order for Black Pearl Cookie to also survive and not die too soon. All right, next one is going to be our treasures real quick. Insignia, scroll, as well as an enchanted robe. All right, so enchanted robe, of course, once again goes to Caramel Arrow as well as Kumiho. All right, so let me show you guys this team. I haven't really been hit by one myself, except for a different variation of this team where people have still been using like Sea Fairy and Frost Queen, but I believe this one's gonna be better. So let me show you guys this team in action now. All right, guys, so we see right over here a 1-2 comp. We see the feather as well as eclair and cream unicorn. So let's go and see how well we do. So I've been climbing pretty well. So you guys can see 389th place and 192 place right there. And look at that. They had the feather too, guys. You gotta realize they had the feather, they had Captain Caviar, and I believe they had Black Pearl as well on their team. And they're literally completely gone. Cream Unicorn, the feather also popped. It's so strong. I'm just so surprised of how well this team worked out. And although it's very, straightforward in a way where they're just really just dishing out as much damage as possible. The ability for you to group them together with Gingerbrave, Kumiho, and then utilizing the stun and the whirlpool from Black Pearl and Sea Fairy to allow Caramel Arrow to just group everyone together to do that final strike is so strong. Alright guys, so we have a 2-2-1 here. We have a Wildberry and a Fitness here, all fully ascended here. Wow, that's actually really crazy. And we have this feather here. So let's see how well we do against this one. Here we go. They're 77th place here. Black Pearl and Captain Caviar inside of their team. And let's see. We were able to actually get rid of Captain Caviar and their feather. So hopefully we're able to utilize our skills one more time. Okay, Black Pearl actually did die right there. All right, so that's not really good, but hopefully our cookies are gonna be able to survive. Nope. All right, well, Kumiho's the only one surviving, and we had the insignia. So a little bit of a downside here is right there. I should have had more damage resist on Black Pearl Cookie. Black Pearl actually died a little too early before she was able to utilize her skill second time. So I'm actually going to be switching out some toppings here, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I actually just decided to completely change out Black Pearl Cookie's topping just to try it out and see how good this Searing Raspberry is going to be. So you guys saw that the damage output for Black Pearl Cookie was decent, but she did die off a couple times too. So let's see if it's just a little bit more extra damage resist, as well as having Black Pearl Cookie with full Searing Raspberry is going to dish out more damage and kill them off faster. Alright, against something like this, definitely we should be able to one-shot them. So here we go. And the reason why I say it is because they don't have any feather. They're relying on straight up raw damage. They're not even able to use their skill, right? So right there, look at that. Captain Caviar was the only one who was able to utilize his skill before he fell. And look, just my entire team is alive. So definitely if there's any team that has a scythe or has no, like, you know, real... I think even the monocle, right? Then you can definitely utilize this team and they won't even have a chance, right? Feather, definitely they bring back a cookie to, you know, either heal, to dish out a little bit extra damage before they die and things like that. So it's a little harder to run against, but a scythe is a very bold move and they're really focusing on just the raw damage. But right there, they were not even able to do anything because Gingerbrave push, Charm stops them from doing anything, and then Caramel Arrow, Sea Fairy stun, and then the Whirlpool comes out. So there you go. All right, guys. So we have the Scythe once again. So we're gonna go against this one just to see if a higher spec team will still bring us the same result, or will we lose to this higher spec team. Here we go. And they do have the Espresso as well as the Sea Fairy Black Pearl. So right there, we weren't able to kill everyone off, so it's a little bit risky here. Hopefully, our Caramel Arrow can go back. All right, Kumiho can charm. And hopefully we're able to kill them. Oh, this one's going to be a little bit closer too. No, we won this one. All right, so came down to our last cookie, but not bad, right? So you can really see the difference between going up against something that has a feather and then just having that scythe. So definitely a bolder move right there. But Caramel Arrow dishing out a lot more damage, and Insignia coming in clutch later on right there too. Alright guys, so there you guys have it. A Gingerbrave Kumiho comp. Very unique, very special and different, you know, in a way where we're utilizing toppings that we haven't done before. As well as we're not really focusing on like straight up one-shotting anymore. We're really utilizing the insignia buff as well as the charm, and just the ability to try and get that one more skill off is the point of this team. If you're not able to do that and you're low on damage resist, then you are going to have a higher losing percentage. The higher damage resist you guys have, I think the higher the winning percentage is going to be. You guys can see, even for me, having 24%, 25%, 29% is still a bit hard against some of the well-built teams, and comes down to like the last cookie and things like that. So you guys can definitely try this out if you guys have the ability to. I know it is a bit harder right now to build teams just because the burning event for topping removal is gone. Hopefully they bring it back. But just keep in mind that these teams are available to you guys right now. And once again, thank you Pomponlin for sharing the video with us. And hopefully, if I did miss out anything, you guys can let me know down in the comments below after watching his video as well. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.